that's going. I think that's going. Let's make sure. There we go. Alright, that's good. We good. We Gucci. Ay, ay. And turn off. So I have room on that one. Don't have room on those. Okay. I either have to put more down or actually invest in doing the large furnace. Not sure I want to do that right now. Considering I only have the rest of today, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is wipe day. Not sure it's worth it for what's in here. Let's see here. What do we want to do today? We should do airfield. It's about to be dark though. Kind of want to go on a trip. But the trip I want to go on is to build something for Purge Day. An out of the way storage spot. Store all my stuff that no one can find. That way they waste a whole lot of time. The fun part's going to be just figuring out where I end up going. Usually coastlines are the best for this. I'm thinking somewhere down here or here. Burying it along here would be nice. Main base is here. I got an airfield base somewhere around here-ish. Got a purge base somewhere along this. I want to find one more purge base location. Almost thinking down here. It's out of the way. Nothing really shows up down there. It's not near anything. Put it against a wall. Let's see here. So to build an effective purge base, I need a few things. And I have some of them already. I'm going to need that. I'm going to need that. I'm going to need those, but I could use the tuna can lamps because I got a ton of those. Got some garage doors. Let's go ahead and see what we want to take with us. Alright, we need those. Yeah, we'll take that. Need a couple garage doors. Need a few of these. Don't need that. What I do need is that, that, and that. And then that and that. So I need to build one of these. I need to build 3 of those. Don't really need the furnace. Now, 4 of those and 4 of those. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Apparently I can't count. Okay. I think that's all I need in order to build out a purge base. Oh, I know what I need. pull you over real quick. Every good purge base needs a sleeping bag. I'll worry about skin boxing them when I get down there. I tossed all my salvage shelves, didn't I? Yep. Probably should have kept one, or at least researched it. Or did I? I did. Son of a bitch. Okay. So I could take some salvage shelves down. I think I'm going to do that. I need metal fragments. Pull you over. Build one of you. Okay. So 4 boxes to go on the salvage shelves. 2 of the garage doors. Workbench. Plenty of lighting. Tool chest. Could probably do with... Let's see here. Probably going to need stuff for an airlock. Let's go ahead and pull you back out, and then do 2 of you. Okay. That looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need to actually build 2 more of the code locks. Keep hitting the wrong button. God, I need more sleep. Okay, 9 code locks. More than enough for what I'm planning to build. Alright. So now we got everything needed to build a purge base. Do got the stuff for the salvage cleaver. Metal fragments and road signs. Forgot how many were needed for that. 1 road sign. We'll wait on it, because I'll still be going to the airfield anyways. I could go to the airfield now. The only issue with going to the airfield now is then I gotta potentially deal with all the crap around there while I'm trying to do the Easter egg hunt. And I'm hoping I get the Easter egg hunt, because so far it's only happened 1 time while I've been on. Literally 1 time while I've been on. Horse. 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 Sulfur. I know I could do a run around the airfield in next to no time. But I also don't have room with what I just put in my inventory. So yeah, I kind of can't do the airfield right now. Because if I do airfield, this has to be all out. Alright, so I'm thinking I got a purge base somewhere along here. I'm thinking I'm going to do it somewhere down here. I would love to go to here or here, because the purge base in the snow is just that much more annoying, but this is a bit obvious. This one serves no purpose. The rigs are both over here. There's an oil rig and there's large oil rig. So there's no sense to have something over here. There's a lighthouse here, and a mining outpost, an abandoned supermarket, another mining outpost, but other than that, there's not a whole hell of a lot. Not really a high farm area for nodes, because that's up here or way in here. Harbor's the only big thing that even the helicopter goes to. So I should be able to do something down here with no problem. I could attempt to do it with the helicopter and royally screw myself up again. the only player on right now. Now would be the perfect time to go to the airfield. No one's on. But it's night. I don't like doing airfield at night in case of the Easter egg hunt. I've actually never done the Easter egg hunt at night there. I wonder how that would be. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to go ahead and just actually drop a drop chest. Put all this in. I might actually go out there. What the hell? No one's here watching anyways, right? Oh, there is somebody. Janky Marrero. How are you? I was not expecting there to actually be people here. I'm kind of used to not seeing anybody. Skin box. No, I don't live on Privet Drive. Sorry, I couldn't resist. There we go. Okay, let's put you back there, you and you go here. Out of the way for the moment. I like my organization to stay organized. Oh, goody! And the helicopter. Seems I get more watchers on Mixer now. I'm not Russian and cannot speak nor read Russian. The only reason I think I can understand that is because of Ruski. Or Ruski. So yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce it. I missed a door. Door. Alright. I'm fine. How are you? Well, fine relatively. I'm exhausted because I got like 3 hours of sleep last night, so I'm pounding away the coffee. Coffee is delicious. That'd be the perfect time for the Easter egg hunt. Even though I don't have a, what do you call it? The Easter basket. So far, every time it's happened, I have been offline, with one exception. One time I was online, and I was in the other room with my son. By the time I got back, it just finished. No worries, Janky. I'm American and my English is bad. It's just, it's the way the language is. I think somewhere around here should be good. If you're asking how many hours I have in Rust, honestly, I can't remember. I know it's a lot. Let's find out. Games. Rust. I have played 364 hours total. As for this stream, I'm probably only on for another hour-ish. On Sundays, my wife and son are at church, so I don't have a whole lot of time. I have just long enough to play for a little bit, and then I log off. I've been playing this since release. Well, let me rephrase. Since it opened up for release in Steam. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So I guess that would have been alpha/early access. So I remember Legacy Rust, which this is not Legacy anymore. But I played it for a while and then got tired of offline raiding. People would offline raid me all the time. So I eventually just stopped playing, put it down for a couple of years, let them work on the product, and then I found this server, which is player versus environment. It's not really player versus player. So I kind of enjoy just going around and doing Rust things, the standard survival stuff. Killing bears, eating bears. Killing boar, eating boar. Killing zombies, killing scientists, eating them. No, I don't eat them. But, you know, just the normal mining and all that other kind of stuff where I don't have people constantly shooting at me from every direction. So I could stand on top of my base here, which, granted, this is not the best base, but this is a PvE server. It doesn't need to be. And I could do this all day long and not have to worry about somebody coming over and headshotting me and then raiding my base. Except for Purge Day. Purge Day, things change. It's the last day of the wipe. Anybody can do anything. Oh, I could upgrade it, and I will. I know that come Purge Day, that's when I need to have it upgraded, so I intentionally leave this stone until that day. Then I upgrade everything. It's cheaper. I could go to sheet metal right now, but then I'd have to pour in a whole lot of metal fragments that I don't want to put in. Well, not getting the Easter egg hunt because it would have already started. Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. Alright, put you away. Wait. It's in the wrong box. And I'm not sure why I have bare meat in my ammo and this stuff box. Finally maxed out bone. I've never done that before. Got a ton of this. I should probably convert to low grade. And then there's Pookie Bear. Good little Pookie Bear. He's so cute. He watches over my ammo. Alright, well, let's see here. Airfield or build a base? I think we're going to chance the airfield. Teleport. I love teleportation. So much better than running. I thought I saw a flash from up there. I'm trying to listen for the helicopter. Okay, that's at least one. He's chasing after a boar. I'll leave him alone. I think that's somebody's base up there. I know that's another person's base. I think there's another one up there if I remember right. And that's what I'm seeing. It was yesterday, 250,000 sulfur, 30,000 gunpowder. Nice. That's nice. That's a pretty good raid. I apologize, I jacked the sound up a little bit, only because with the new sound for helicopters, I can't hear them correctly. Yeah, I thought there was a guy with a searchlight up there. Yeah, this is a 5X server, so it's kind of similar. As you saw in that one collection of resource box, I got a ton of stuff, and I don't even have any... Really? Oh. Yeah, there's cargo. Huh. I don't have any quarries up, or refineries, or pump jacks, or even the large furnaces. I've just been using the smalls. So the way this server works, the first wipe is just a wipe of all your stuff. The second wipe is the blueprint wipe. So the first wipe, I usually put less into what I'm doing. Wait. Huh? Huh? Now I'm actually shooting. You can actually hit the broadside of a friggin' barn. Okay. So, the owners of the server have been posting raidable bases. The idea is you raid the base just like you would any other player's base, but it's a NPC base. This is the first time I noticed that they put one in the frickin' airfield. I mean, the idea with these was to give people the ability to raid bases without raiding player bases, because it's a PvE server. So, I get it. That was too high. That was too high. There we go. My problem is, you put this in the most popular spot. God. I just dislike where this is. And for me being the only person on, somebody's recently been here. Yeah, that's the in-game music. I leave the in-game music on. That music alters dependent on what you're doing, time of day, stuff like that. So, I would... I could have swore I heard something. I swore I heard a zombie or a murderer. Either I'm hearing things or I actually did hear a zombie or murder and it went running by. Huh? Okay, that was weird. I shouldn't have gotten that error. Okay. So, I don't have a rocket launcher on me. I actually don't have a rocket launcher even at my base, because that's the one thing I haven't collected yet. All the explosive ammo's at the base. I need to turn the volume down a bit. That's loud even for me. I mean, I'm old, so I have trouble hearing anyways, but... Oh, hello. You're going to respawn to a green crate? Absolutely, I will take that. I've actually gotten to the point that I'm getting rid of these. At one point, I had 30 Python revolvers. I said Python. My head is already messed up from this game. That is totally true. So... there was a time that I was out, I'm trying to remember where I was. Out somewhere in real life. And I saw a tree that somebody had been chopping down. The tree had been partially chopped. I was looking around for the red X on it. Anytime I walk into a Lowe's and see shelves like this, I look for a green crate. Just because. So yes, this game has polluted me. Okay, I'm hearing a zombie. I know I'm hearing one this time. I can hear the swing. So if he's swinging and not hitting anything, or just keeps swinging, that means there's got to be a... Aha! There we go. 2 of them. Should marry this game. No! I think my wife would not like that. Okay. There we go. I remember when we used to be able to actually run those blueprints through the recycler and get scrap. I miss those days. I think I already learned. Yep, learned that one already. Didn't get to that one in time to get the bone. I already know I know that one. Okay. See, I hate the toxic people in this game. For instance, yesterday, I was just out here farming. Some guy runs up in a rad suit and is just screaming over their mic. Ree! That's just... Why? Just why? I mean, they were screaming it loud. I kind of want to research that site. Save that in case I need to go farm some more wood. I just... People screaming "re" just for reasons. Oh, hello. That was a bad shot. Really? You had to move. Like a duck shoot. I killed one over here somewhere. Eventually this thing's gonna die. There we go. I swear, I heard something. So I know I killed one somewhere over here. But here's my problem. Where? Face punch. Seriously. Change the colors. Is it that hard to make these a different color? Because you got all this grass. How are people going to find anything? Ugh. Didn't get to that in time. This game is a meme. Yeah, it is. That it most certainly is. Horse. I don't get people who do this. Why? That I get. But this one makes no sense. It's a PvE server, so you make a 2x1 out of wood with a roof. Just make a shitbox. That's what everyone else does. See? Shitbox. So, this particular server does have a thing called Town, which, granted, the last couple of wipes, no one's done it. But you can create a town of people would go through and create a building, and it was encouraged everyone on the server do it. Everyone create a building. And the idea is that you actually have like a town center. A couple of wipes, they were incredibly intricate and that kind of stuff. Those I understand. That guy with a 2x1 way out there made out of wood, that was just a waste of good wood. I think I already learned that. Ah, the floor grill. So my normal base designs that I use, which is not the ones that I'm using right now, obviously, but the normal ones that I would use are the ones done by the YouTuber Evil Worst. He's a German YouTuber. Dude just has base design perfect. I love his base designs. They're incredibly detailed. They're perfect. The only downside on this kind of server is everyone has so much sulfur at the end of the wipe, it kind of is a waste. But I still enjoy using his designs because they're just so well crafted. I think I got enough of the salvaged axes. I think I'm going to go through and research that. No, I am not from Texas. I am from Florida, which is worse. No, I'm not Mexican in any way. I'm about as white as you can get. I've lived here long enough that I started absorbing other people's accents and whatnot, but yeah, I am most certainly Floridian through and through. I do play quite a few games with people who are either Mexican or from Texas. Ironically, a Mexican from Texas. My culture, well, if you're talking Florida in general, the culture of Florida is abusing drugs and being absolutely stupid. But that is not my culture. That's just the general gist for Florida. Should probably get rid of that high external stone gate. Probably not going to use it. I got one already. Keep it to research it. But my parents were originally from the north of the U.S. So one was from New York, the other one from Detroit, Michigan. So very northern upbringing. But having grown up in Florida, you have the mixture of the New Yorkers, and you also have a mixture of cultures from pretty much all over the U.S. I'm going to go to that tower I hit when I first got here on the off chance. Now, if we want to go back to Ancestry, because I've done the DNA stuff for Ancestry, I have a pretty weird combination. I have quite a bit of German, Irish, Greek, Norwegian for some reason, which I have no idea where that came from, because we have absolutely nobody in the family that's from Norway that we're aware of. Yeah, I thought there was going to be something here. God. I had 20 of those small generators at one point. I've gotten rid of all of them because I don't need them anymore. I know quite a few people who are Puerto Rican. Work with quite a few of them. Because Florida's proximity to Puerto Rico, we tend to have quite a few Puerto Ricans in Florida. Trying to think how this is probably laid out. So I'm going to guess it does a spiral pattern going up. Those are probably... That's an Evil Worst kind of design right there. It's not his exact design, but it's similar to ones that I've seen him do. Yeah, I can't vouch for knowing that many languages. So I say this a lot to people because I'm a manager of programmers. So I'm fluent in 28 languages. English, sarcasm, and 26 programming languages. So if you want to talk in a programming language, chances are good I'll understand it. But actual speaking languages, yeah. English is pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and recycle this, and then I'm going to head back to the base and unload all of this. Okay. Turn you back on. Time to unload. Yeah, I can read and translate programming languages with no problem. Let's see here. Component, 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 component. I already researched the high externals. I have not. Interesting. Alright. Let's take one of you. Take you. You're going to get researched. Let's go ahead and... I don't think I've researched that semi-auto pistol yet. Nope, I haven't. So let's go ahead and research it. Have I researched Thompson yet? Nope. Let's research the Thompson. Oh, I forgot about the gears. I'm gonna research that. Alright, Janky. We'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. I always enjoy talking to people. You have a good one as well. Thank you for hopping in on Mixer. It's always nice to see people hop in there. Fix this link. Properties. Save. Okay. Tommy. Not a huge fan of the Simple Handmade site, other than on stuff like these, the semi-auto pistols. Or the shotgun. The shotgun is where I feel like it really is useful. Okay, so let's see here. View up here. I think I have a few attachments for stuff. Got to put you away earlier. Let's put you down here. throw that in there and that in there. Can't believe I'm at 40,000 bone. I've never had that much bone before. That's almost full. I'm gonna throw the extra bone down here. I'm just gonna drop the corn. I don't have the room. You and you can go here. Eventually I need to probably make some more of the explosive ammo. Alright, armor. Let's throw the high quality in there. The regular in there. You go there. You go there. Alright. I keep getting notifications of stuff being delivered. Today. All right. That's why I missed that one door earlier. Actually. Thank you. Making sure that auto close works. Alright, so now we begin the long trek. The goal is to get down here somewhere around B20, B19, B21, something like that, and build a 3x1, or at least a 2x1. I would prefer a 3x1 somewhere along here with an airlock. So the fun part about this is that means I got to go past a whole bunch of stuff. Ordinarily, if I was doing a run like this, I'd be mining the entire way. I don't know if I'm going to do that unless it's like right in my path, kind of like this is. That was weird. I should have been right on it. I gotta go around the harbor, which I dislike doing. I'd rather go through the harbor. Actually, I might do that. I also know I'm going to be running into stuff on the way there, so this is going to be kind of interesting. I'll run into bears, wolves. I did all of this stuff yesterday. I was over on that mountain, and I think I did this mountain. No, it was this one. I was going through and doing a mining run of metal and sulfur. I swear this is here just to tempt me. It's like it knows. I can hear the cargo plane. Silver Beast, thank you for the follow on Mixer. I appreciate it. You know, I never used to get people on Mixer when I was streaming before, so I stopped for the longest time. Turned it back on one day, I'm like, what the heck? Now I'm getting people from Mixer, like, all the time. You know how much it pains me to walk past that sulfur I just walked past. That's just laying there, so I might as well. Okay. Almost tempting to grab one of those boats. Raid base there too. Great. Wolves, bears. Oh my. Get a jackhammer? I could. I can get it out of the kit. I kind of don't like the jackhammer. I also really don't like it when I'm streaming, because you'll notice right now I'm sitting at 30 FPS. I'm used to a little bit more FPS than this as the normal. I'm usually running around 130. But when I'm streaming, because of the streaming PC, it caps it at 30. So everything feels sluggish to me. I get why they put the raid bases up, because people were begging for them, but why in the way that I needed to go? And actually, on this server, since they have kits, I could easily get another jackhammer. Of course, it also will give me a whole bunch of other stuff that I really don't have room for right now. I guess it's also a little bit of nostalgia. When I first started playing Rust, they didn't have the jackhammer. No, this is a PvE server. It's not a traditional normal server. So the only raiding is raid bases. And right now, I'm actually preparing for what they call Purge Day. So on the last day of the wipe, there's a Purge Day when raiding is turned on, PvP is turned on, that kind of stuff. So right now, all I'm doing is just, I have a backpack full of stuff to set up a Purge base. Essentially a flanking base that when my main one gets hit, I'll be able to at least have a base that has a full stock of guns, resources, stuff like that. Because my main base is in the absolute worst possible position to survive Purge Day. It's stuck in between some rocks. And it was never designed to survive a raid day. Purge Day. It was designed to quickly give me a lot of space. So my main base is somewhere up in here. I'm working on getting down here to build a purge base. I already have one purge base. I'm just working on building a second one. Okay, that's a horse. Good. I don't care if horses are nearby. I really don't want a bear right now. Tell people come here to the harbor because we have shitbox and shitbox with a... Okay. Am I solo? Yeah. This is a... Since it's a PvE server, most of the people here are solo. Apparently this dude doesn't understand shitboxes and the design for them, because that should be here and it should be an airlock into there. Okay. That, or if you're going to do that kind of shitbox, then you have triangles on both sides. One that houses the TC and the other one that houses your loot box, your drop box. Or you do the double drop box design. On any other day, I would go into the harbor and farm for stuff. However, since I want to go past it, I'm not going into it. And looting stuff. Literally just going to run through. Now watch, should be like 30 scientists that pop out at me. I've seen this thing from afar plenty of times. And never seen anybody here. Because I could see it from my base back there. Yeah, he could be new. I really hope that's not a heli tower. Really hope somebody didn't try building a wood heli tower. Actually, I want the coast. So I'm going to go over to the coastline. Alright, since you're right here. That was unexpected. I was expecting a little bit more of a coast. I love it when stuff's like that. It's just Rust things. So yeah, the server name for this is Ozrust. It's a group from Aussie land that run the server. They have an Australian one, they have a US 2x, and then this one is the 5x. Aside from some assholes that populate the server, the admins are great. Ugh, Ark. I played Ark. Was not a fan. Okay, I'll give Ark credit for one thing that they did different than everybody else. They're the only survival one at the time that had a dedicated button for pooping. Credit where it's due. What the hell? How is this a raidable PvP zone? There's nothing here. Unless it's up there. What's the likelihood I can build on this? It's actually pretty damn close to the lighthouse. So yeah, Ark had a poop button. Credit where it's due. That's definitely different. I hate when these things are right next to trees. Okay. Starting to get towards where I wanted to be. So I wanted something in this area, so... A lot of stags down here. There's 3 of them. Battle pass for Ark? There's a battle pass for Ark? Somebody's got a high external stone wall up there. Missed one? I'm sure I did. I know it passed by some stone ones. It's getting towards dark, so I kind of want to find my spot and build. I did not see him until the last second. After he started biting my ass. Alright, let's see here. I definitely don't need the raw pork. I have so much. Bear meat galore. Alright, so I need a good way to climb up without going all the way around. So we're going to do rust things and do our little jump climbing here. Somebody's got a decent sized base up there. Okay. Two new dinos and a free map. Interesting. The group that I play with, never really got into Ark, so by extension, I never really did a whole lot in it. Ow. Well, this'll work. Okay. So we are going to move over this, because what do you use when you can't see anything? You use a candle hat. Okay. That should give me a 3x1 that I want. Alright, you and you can come over. And we're going to go... When did I play? I think the last time I played Ark was... a year and a half, 2 years ago? Something like that. That's a little too far forward. There we go. Okay. All right. So now... triangle, and then floor, floor, floor. Okay. Which map was out? I honestly couldn't even tell you what map it was. It's been that long. Box. Okay, so let's see here. We're going to go with something unobtrusive. Gonzi, how you doing, man? Rage quitted darks. Do I like snakes? Do I like snakes? Not really. But if I see a snake, I will leave it alone. Whew. Trying to get those things placed just right is a pain in my asshole. Okay, I want to move... I need to put some of these tuna can lamps up right now. Just because it's getting kind of dark to see in here. One. 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 Go. Now I can see in here. I forgot to build one of these earlier. Okay. And to answer the question about am I going to put turrets up in here, probably at some point. Right now I'm just focusing on getting the bare minimum stuff in here. Is my code 1234? No. It is not 1234. My code most definitely is not 1234. I know better than that. I like how you put those on doors, supposedly, but you can't actually. If you actually pull these things out. Resources. Actually, no. That's food. I want resources. Resources and guns. And then armor. These is the ammo box. You know what, the hell with it. I'll just do this one. I don't feel like trying to figure it out right now. Yeah, I've heard of the guy who's immune to black mamba bites. Better him than me. So we got purge base number 2. So what I need to do is do some of that, so that way we have light here. Okay. My Echo letting me know my package is probably out for delivery. That's what it was. Oh. No, it was letting me know it was delivered. We'll get it in a little bit. It's just a cell phone case anyways. Alright, this is good because I can even come out and I have no need for foundation steps right there. Okay. Resources, resources, resources. So it should be good for, yeah, it's good for a long time. We're going to throw this in there because reasons. And I don't need that burning anymore. I'm burning a whole lot of freaking low grade for no good reason. 20 sounds good. And then I need another 5. Okay. I wanted a 3x3 that I could go through and easily hide away from stuff, and I have accomplished such. Got a whole lot of notifications all at once. One of them is my wife letting me know that she's leaving church with her son. So now I have a purge base here. I got one somewhere up here, the main base, and then the airfield base that's like right here that will definitely get raided, but has absolutely jack shit in it. I'm actually pretty happy. We've had a decent day of grinding stuff. Got ourselves a nice little tucked away base that, unless people are actively looking down here, are never going to find. And I was going for a 3x1 and got a 3x1. So I'm actually pretty happy. So I'm going to go ahead and re-teleport to the main base because actually I did add this one, right? Looks like I did. Okay. Whew. Bound to be found eventually. It might be, but I've put it in so late in the wipe cycle, it's doubtful. This is why I try and do stuff late in the wipe cycle. So right now, Wednesday is purge day. Case in point, Wednesday is when they potentially raid me. It's doubtful somebody's going to find it between now and then. Hey, Ak, how are you? And even then, when it comes to Purge Day, really only 2 groups really actively participate in purging. And the one that I would be concerned with finding it they're not the sharpest tools in the shed. They're tools, believe me, but they're not the sharpest tools in the shed. And Ack, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Or to the strum. Or to the strim. For some reason, every time someone says strim, I always think of shrimp. We're talking like wet paper bag sharp. Guess I'll move that over there. I don't think I have room for that yet. It's literally tons of resources, inclusive of stuff that I should be going through and smelting down. I have one more furnace that's set up at the airfield right now. I don't think I even have one at my purge base. At either purge base. Yeah, these guys are not intelligent. So I don't really have to worry about them finding the thing. And even if they do, all of the stuff like in here that they'd be raiding for, or in here that they'd be raiding for, I intentionally go through and get rid of all of that kind of stuff the day before purge. I literally will go through. Escape from space? No, thank you. I'll literally go through and I'll grab all of it. I'll buy a recycler for here. I'll toss the recycler in some corner. Take everything out of here that could possibly be used. So this one that has all this wonderful stuff for building bases, I'll go through and recycle it all. Take all the scrap, learn everything that I can from the workbenches. I'll leave the workbenches up. I'll leave the crates up, but I'll fill the crates with food. Hey, Rick. How you doing, man? So I'll go through and fill the crates with food. I obviously have plenty of food sitting here. So that way they'll spend a whole lot of sulfur and whatnot breaking into this place to find out that the only thing that's in here is food. Could I go through and actually try and defend these bases? Absolutely I could. But those people have been already hitting the raid bases that have tons of sulfur and C4 and that kind of stuff. It's a clan that has 5 people in it, and they also team with other teams. So I'll go through and hide my body at one of the purge bases, and then I will also go through and fill all the crates in there with food. This base, they can raid it to their heart's content. There will be nothing in it. They'll get nothing out of it, and I will laugh my ass off because I will watch them. I've done this 3 wipes in a row now, and I've watched them go through and complain in chat that I can see. Why is this base just filled with food? There's nothing in here. Were they just protecting all the bear meat? And I look at Discord while I'm at work and laugh my freaking ass off. Because they fall for it every time. Like I said, they're not the sharpest tools in the shed. So yeah, typical fiery pit. I find ways to troll people. Gamsta Vlogs. Gamsta Vlogs? Did I pronounce that right? How are you? Rick, I was just basically describing how I handle Purge Day. I empty everything. I recycle everything. I'm American. I mispronounce everything. So I recycle everything on Purge Day. Then I take everything that was recycled. I take all the scrap. I research at the workbenches until I run out of scrap. Then I fill all the crates with food and I leave the base. 6 times 5, so 30 spots in each large wooden box. And I'm not going to fill it completely with food, but I will fill like 3 or 4 things of food in each one of these crates. Do I only play solo? For the most part, yeah. I like it. I just like playing solo. Oh, believe me, Rick. That's the next thing, is to get one of the wooden signs and put it up here and write messages.
All real Americans love the sting of battle.
I'll probably wind up putting a sign right here because they're not going to blow in through here. They're either going to go in there, back there, over there, or over here. Those are the 4 most likely areas to come in if they don't come in from the top. So they're not going to blow their way in through this. Sucking at bear meat. I could do that. I could go through and write that in bear meat. But it's fun doing it to this clan because they will raid everybody on the server. It doesn't matter if you've never done anything to them. You could literally just sit around, watch them do stuff, never touch them, and they'll still raid everybody. Because they're assholes. And assholes get what assholes deserve. So what they deserve is to waste a whole bunch of C4 to get bear meat, or horse meat, or deer meat. So yeah, I will go through and do that. Because reasons. Yep. I dislike raiding in general. That's why I got off of the official servers and went to a PvE server. I hate raiding in Rust. I hate it with a passion. Because it's always some big group that fucks over the little guy. The small solo player is the one that gets screwed out of it. So anything I can do to put it back on them and piss them off, I'm in favor of. Besides, Wednesday this all wipes. I'll still keep my blueprints, and it'll be a brand new map anyways. That's why you don't even have Rust. Hey, aside from the assholes that are in the game, Rust is a fun game, which is why I went to PvE. Less chance of the assholes. It's fun now. Even though I'm the only one on right now. When I was on vacation a while back, I spent the entire vacation playing Rust on the server. It was great. I just realized I have a hole right there. I literally have not seen that until just now. Muzzle brake on SAR? Yeah. I put the muzzle brake on the SAR. Because reasons. Making you want to cry? Mission accomplished. There we go. Now I got this tiny little air hole right here that people might not notice. Savage? That's the way I am. Like Rick said, welcome to Fiery Pit. Hey, at least I got a suppressor on the bolt action. Here, I got some rope here. I got 53 feet of it. Well, I mean, if you really want me to. Hang on, let me get over here. So, weapons. Let's see here. We have the simple handmade sight that needs 6 high qual. Okay. Here we go. We'll do this instead. We'll take the hollow off of that and put the handmade instead. Is that better? You're right. I should take it off of that and put it on the bolt action. There we go. Much better. Much, much better. Bye. Yeah, it's this time of the morning, it's dead. I'm the only player on the server right this time of the morning. Give it about another hour and it'll probably be about 30. I have a feeling it's because most of the people are probably at church right now. Me and church don't mix. If I go into a church, there's a very good likelihood that something bad's going to happen to the church. Only because I'm not religious in any way, shape, or form. Actually, wait a second. Okay, I did put the sights back correctly. Alright, so let's see here. Who can I host up? Wife and son are going to be home soon, so I need to find somebody to host up. I know who I can host. Somebody else playing Rust. I think I'm going to host up Turpy's Cat. She's a multi-game streamer. For the most part, she pretty much streams Rust and PUBG. But really entertaining, really nice person. So I'm going to go ahead and host her up. So thank you everyone who came out today on both Mixer and Twitch. I appreciate it. And I don't know if I'll be back again tonight or not. I always try to be. Most of the time I'm not, simply because of family stuff. But we'll see. Hopefully I can be. Yeah, I'm going. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of time on Sundays. So I'm going to give you all over to Turpy. Turpy's Cat. She is awesome. So I'll see everyone later.